Morning, Stephanie. I am so glad you had me on because the Newsmax people, they don't want to hear about the space lasers attacking the Dominion voting machines. I've got records of all kinds of voter fraud. It's answered up. Hold on.
How did my pillow boy get on our feed?
What? Oh,
Pillow boy, how did you get on my feed?
Okay. No, because they're trying to suppress me. It's a cancel culture. They want to cancel pillows, cotton, Egyptian cotton. They want to cancel mattresses. They're going to make us sleep on the floor in Guantanamo, Stephanie. You got to let me in. I've got proof. It's right there in my pillow. I talk to my pillows, or my pillows talk to me.
Are we watching the right wing implode, and there just is not enough popcorn?
Yeah.
So Newsmax got sued into the next millennium, right, by Dominion voting. And so they had my pillow guy on, who started again with the same stuff they got sued over. So that was them throwing my pillow guy off the air at Newsmax. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene, QAnon Betty, will not apologize, will not disavow, right, saying school shootings are false flags and whatever. So now they're in a panic. They still don't know what to do because they need to kick her off committees before Democrats do it themselves. Right. And they look even worse. So it's good luck. Couldn't happen to a nicer party. Fantastic. Okay.
Unfortunately, there are no vaccines for Republican courage. It will not.
Dr. Fauci's here. Yes, Doctor.
Yeah, none of Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, or Moderna, none of the vaccines will help them grow spines, unfortunately.
They cannot be regenerated spines?
They cannot. Once they sold out to the Orange Hitler, it's over. That disease has taken.
You're much more outspoken now. You're actually calling him Orange Hitler.
Orange Hitler, yeah.
Oh, very good.
No, he used to work for him.
Dr. Fauci Unchained.
I'm wearing short pants. I'm going to Vegas this weekend. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Wow. We wouldn't like you when you're angry, would we?
Pardon me?
I said we wouldn't like you when you're angry, would we, Dr. Fauci? You're unchained, finally.
I'm unchained. I'm Bruce or David Banner. Take your pick. I'm unleashed. I'll destroy buildings. I'll kill the bad guys.
Wasn't he hilarious on Rachel? He's like, they wouldn't let me come on your show. They didn't like you, but now here I am.
The leash has been taken off.
Okay, so the Democrats' impeachment, right? Actually, it had a lot of words, Travis, and they were all spelled correctly. Unlike Trump lawyers. What is it with Trump lawyers? Typos, misspellings, just legal nonsense.
These two lawyers have only been on the case for 2 days? And so they had to rush this thing out. They didn't have time to proofread it.
Spell United States properly?
Right.
Yes. What amazing that they would mess up that word, Carlos, United States.
God bless.
Yes, they're defending someone that tried to incite insurrection against the United States. So, they probably spelled it the way he says it, Chris.
That's
the way
right.
Donald Trump says it when he says "God bless."
God bless.
They have to do whatever he says, and when he says
God bless,
I don't know what it's labeled.
It's labeled "God bless the United States."
I'm right here.
Or we have Carlos do it live. It's not labeled "God bless the United States."
Okay,
sorry.
Sean?
God bless the United States.
Okay,
nailed it.
They had to spell it right the way he says it.
Right.
United States.
Then they had to describe it
when his dentures fell out that time.
It's
perhaps labeled Trump.
I looked under Trump, and
you can find it. I know you can. Okay.
Well, by the time I find it, you'll say, "Oh, it took forever for you to find it. We've moved on now.
It's over."
Yeah.
It's too late, Grandpa.
Uh-huh.
Carlos, this is us. So you at least had the wisdom to have kids, which they just do everything for you. They understand technology, and this is us trying to do a show without the millennials, Sean and Jess.
Found it.
Oh, see?
An email.
Okay.
God bless the United States.
Okay.
But here's the problem. It starts with Trump, but then it's spelled UNERTED.
Oh.
I was looking for United.
See, you know what this is? This is just Sean is very nice, but he has a long memory of how you mislabeled everything and screwed up his job for months and months after you abandoned us the last time.
He fixed it.
Now he's like, yeah, how do you like it, Grandpa?
Uh-huh.
Good luck finding that one.
Yeah, I found it.
All right. I bet you can find Grandpa Simpson drops now because you're that age, right?
Well,
young whippersnapper.
Grandpa, Matlock's not real.
Neither are my teeth, but I can still eat corn on the cob if someone cuts it off and smushes it into a fine paste. Now that's good eating.
Chris came back in his golden years just for the watch.
Yep.
He's angling for the retirement watch. All right, Carlos. They write, Democrats in their impeachment brief, President Trump's responsibility for the events of January 6th is unmistakable. His abuse of office threatened and injured our democratic order. His conduct endangered the life of every single member of Congress, jeopardized the peaceful transition of power and line of succession, and compromised our national security. This is precisely the sort of constitutional offense that warrants disqualification from federal office. Nothing in the Constitution says only current officials can be tried, number one, Carlos. And number two, they add it's obvious that the Senate has the right to hold the trial, which is set to begin next week because Trump was impeached by the House while he was still in office.
Yeah.
The framers of the Constitution clearly intended for the impeachment process to reach former officials. And they further said Trump summoned a mob to Washington, exhorted them into a frenzy, aimed them like a loaded cannon down Pennsylvania Avenue. I love this part of on Trump's false claims that the election was stolen from him. His lawyer says he exercised his First Amendment right under the Constitution to express his belief the election results were suspect. There is insufficient evidence to conclude that Trump's statements were not accurate, and he therefore denies they were false. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That's his defense?
Yeah.
Yes, his statements are provably false.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not an opinion. I won the election by millions of votes. That's not an opinion.
It's the old proverbial, well, I thought there was a fire in the theater, so it's my First Amendment right because I saw somebody with a cell phone to yell fire.
Right.
That's my belief, and I'm exercising my First Amendment rights.
Thank you. Exactly. So, Senator Wyden, on the upcoming impeachment trial.
I think there is a powerful case to be made here. I mean, we saw all of the effort that was produced to try to get people here. Then they worked them up and had the rally right out in front before people were beckoned, in effect, to come in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He went on to say.
Let's see what the evidence is, but I think the House has a powerful story to tell, and I hope my colleagues will recognize that at the end of the day, there has to be accountability.
Yep, and one more, Senator Wyden.
Around the world, people thought, maybe this might happen in our country. It wouldn't happen in America. It did.
Today I'm going to.
Yeah.
You can see
Go ahead.
You can see this morning at the Sipnick ceremony where Crenshaw and Lindsey Graham are just like standing in front of the flag, and you could see it in their body posture, like, oh, what the crap am I doing? I'm here. They see me in front of this guy that died because we will not stand up to the guy that launched this rally. You could just see it weighing on them. And I hope
Carlos, if they vote against impeachment, you are pro cop killer. They need to just right. This is why Fox wouldn't even cover last night,
No,
right? And even as a fake cop from Reno 911, you can see that, can't you?
Yeah, even as a fake cop who does stupid, silly things, we're going to stand up and support the blues. That's what we're going to do, okay?
Yeah.
And the beige, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, beige lives matter is what I'm here to say.
Reno cops wear beige.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Once in Miami, we wore white and blue, but for most of the time,
I love that. Beige lives matter.
beige
Okay.
lives matter. That's what we say in Arena 911.
All right. Here's Joe Biden, President Biden. Did I say President and Biden?
President.
First time I've seen the two. I've said the two words together in 4 years. President Biden. Biden, who is president, who is also President Biden.
Who won the election?
This is him uneffing everything Donald Trump effed yesterday.
Today I'm going to sign a few executive orders to strengthen the immigration system, building on the executive actions I took on day one to protect dreamers and the Muslim ban and to better manage our borders.
Yeah. So by the by, they're obviously. Oh, and the Homeland Security director was finally
finally got him.
Finally confirmed.
Mayorkas.
Sorry, and he will be in charge of obviously reuniting these kids with their families, which is So he announced actions ordering a review and potential reversal of the Trump's deterrent policies along the border and the barriers it created in the immigration system. Directives also create a Homeland Security task force to reunite families and separated by Trump's abhorrent policies.
Yeah.
And one official said Trump was so focused on the wall, he did nothing to address the root causes of why people are coming to our southern border, who he called the barrier limited, wasteful, and naive strategy, and it failed. And Joe Biden again yesterday, President Biden.
I want to make it clear, there's a lot of talk with good reason about the number of executive orders that I've signed. I'm not making new law. I'm eliminating bad policy. What I'm doing is taking on the issues that 99% of them that the last president of the United States issued executive orders I thought were very counterproductive to our security, counterproductive to who we are as a country, particularly in the area of immigration.
Don't you love that he hardly ever says Trump's name? Like he's just Voldemort now. He's like he's Beetlejuice now. Yeah.
Bloody Mary.
Velveeta Voldemort. Just don't say it. Okay, one more. President Biden.
This is about how America is safer, stronger, more prosperous when we have a fair, orderly, and humane legal immigration system. And with the first action today, we're going to work to undo the moral and national shame of the previous administration that literally, not figuratively, ripped children from the arms of their families, their mothers and fathers at the border, and with no plan, none whatsoever, to reunify the children who are still in custody and their parents.
Yep. The U.S. Senate finally confirmed Cuban board Secretary Mayorkas as the next Secretary of Homeland Security, the first Hispanic, Carlos, hola, and the first Hispanic and the first immigrant to head the department.
I believe his name should be correctly spelled with two L's, but like my friend Lombardo Boyar, they just put a Y there because Americans couldn't handle the double L, the Y sound.
Alejandro Mayorkas.
Mallorca.
Okay, former U.S. attorney born in Havana, arrived in the U.S. as the infant son of refugees. Pete Buttigieg was confirmed as Secretary of Transportation by the first openly gay Senate. Senate confirmed cabinet member in U.S. history. Bipartisan vote was 86-13, a large margin by any standard, and especially now. Buttigieg at 39 also becomes the youngest member of the Biden cabinet. So much crunchy goodness yesterday. In a purge of, and our new Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin, purged thousands of members of the Pentagon's policy boards. He avoided selectively just the Trump appointees, which were. Remember, we were saying, what the F is he doing at the Pentagon?
Yeah, right.
Part of it was, first of all, this overthrow of the United States government and martial law. So those people, but this is what he was doing at the Pentagon. So thank God he and they avoided selectively just firing Trump appointees by he fired everybody on the advisory board, because obviously those were last minute Trump loyalists, and some of it was to do this effery that God knows, with Michael Flynn and martial law and God knows what, right?
Yeah.
And so thank God we're just, little by little, Biden is firing and making a clean sweep and executive orders undoing just the horrors that Trump tried to do. And I think we're off, Carlos, to a spectacular start. Your thoughts?
Yeah. Spring cleaning, early spring cleaning. You've got to get rid of you got to spray for bed bugs. You got to tent the house for termites. You got to redo.
Kellyanne Conway isn't in there on the ceiling somewhere.
You're a horrible daughter.
Oh.
I hate you. You bleeping.
Oh no.
I'm just saying what I heard.
Good.
Yeah, maybe because she has so many legs. One of them accidentally took a topless picture of her 16-year-old daughter and posted it. Maybe that's what happened.
Sure.
When you have
it can happen.
8 legs.
Yeah.
Something just
You
happened.
can't keep track of all those legs.
No.